Next Man United transfer priority has been revealed. They are seeking a replacement for Raphael Varane. Man United are prioritizing signing a new centre-back this summer. The Red Devils look to replace Raphael Varane after his departure on a free transfer. Manager Erik ten Hag's future at United to be decided soon. Manchester United are prioritising signing a new centre-back this summer to replace Raphael Varane, while Johnny Evans is in contract talks, Sky Sports journalist Domesh Sheth has told GiveMeSport. The Red Devils are targeting a new defender this transfer window after Varane announced his departure on a free transfer last month. The 31-year-old, who joined from Real Madrid in 2021, has struggled for fitness last campaign as he appeared in only 22 league matches for the Red Devils. United are now looking at a long-term replacement for the Frenchman after an injury-hit season. As well as Varane, defenders Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, and Tyrell Malacia were all out for most of the campaign, leaving Erik ten Hag out of reliable options at the back. The Dutch manager called United's injury problems a nightmare as he had to rely on central midfielders Casemiro and Sofian Amrabat at the back. Amid these issues, the Red Devils lost 14 matches in the Premier League and finished 8th, their worst result since the 1989-90 season. United prioritised two positions: striker and central defender on the wishlist. Sheth, speaking exclusively to GiveMeSport, revealed that United are prioritising signing a striker and a central defender this summer. I think those two positions will be the ones that United will look at, purely because of numbers. Number 1, Raphael Varane, who, when he was fit, was the first-choice central defender alongside Lisandro Martinez, who was injured for a majority of last season as well, so you've got issues there in central defence anyway. They are continuing talks with Johnny Evans over a new deal, but look, he's in his late 30s now, and he's not like the long-term answer at United. So I think they will want to recruit another central defender who can take United forward in the next 4, 5, 6 years. So that will definitely be a priority. Earlier this week, Fabrizio Romano revealed that United have offered contract extensions to veterans Evans, praised as being massively important by Ten Hag and Tom Heaton, who are both on expiring deals this summer. Free agents Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial have announced they will be leaving the club, alongside Bruno Fernandes, who sealed a permanent move to Benfica last month. Man United to make Ten Hag decision sooner rather than later. Manchester United are expected to decide on Erik ten Hag's future sooner rather than later, journalist Ben Jacobs has told GMS. The Red Devils are finalising a second week of their end-of-season review as they evaluate Ten Hag's fit into the new structure. The Dutchman has been linked with an Old Trafford exit in recent weeks, despite lifting the FA Cup and becoming the first manager since Sir Alex Ferguson to win trophies in 2 consecutive seasons. Man United chase dangerous talent Khephren Thuram. Manchester United are among the clubs interested in OGC Nice midfielder Khephren Thuram. Manchester United are reportedly still keen on signing OGC Nice midfielder Khephren Thuram. Liverpool have also been heavily linked with the player in the past amid their midfield rebuild. Erik ten Hag wants United to bolster their midfield ranks in the upcoming transfer window. Manchester United are reportedly still keen on signing OGC Nice midfielder Khephren Thuram this summer, but face a tussle with Europe's elite should they pursue a move. While Erik ten Hag's future at the club remains uncertain, report from the Daily Mail last month outlined the areas the Dutch manager hopes to strengthen his squad in the upcoming transfer window in a bid to get United back challenging at the top of the table. The midfield is one of the priorities, not least because they also face decisions on the futures of Casemiro and Sofian Amrabat. It's set to be a big summer for new United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos after a rather disappointing 2023-24 league campaign. FA Cup victory and silverware aside, an 8th-placed finish after ending the season prior in the top 3 was a huge step backwards for the club under Ten Hag. United remain keen on Thuram. The midfielder has previously been linked with Liverpool. OGC Nice midfielder Thuram, who has been described as dangerous, is one of the names being tipped for a move to the Premier League this summer. The 23-year-old France international was heavily linked with Liverpool 12 months ago when the Merseyside club underwent a significant midfield rebuild, but a move never came to fruition. Rumours have now re-emerged 12 months later, but Man United are also expected to be in the mix for his signature. According to French outlet L'Equipe, Thuram is expected to depart Nice in the next few months and United are understood to be keen on the player. Due to the fact Nice are also under the rule of INEOS, United may have the upper hand in their pursuit of the player. There will be competition, however, as Serie A giants AC Milan and Juventus are also reportedly monitoring the situation. L'Equipe goes on to state that Nice will be looking for a fee in the region of €20 million to €30 million, £17 million to £25 million, this summer, although the fact Thuram only has 12 months left on his current deal with the club could be significant. Fiorentina chief issues Amrabat update. The Morocco international is keen to stay in the Premier League. Fiorentina sporting director Daniel Prade spoke to the media over the last week, as quoted by Tutto Juve, and confirmed Amrabat's desire to stay in England with United. While it seems a decision on the 27-year-old's future is yet to be made, there is a growing possibility he will leave the Italian club for good this summer. Prade told the media. Amrabat? We haven't had any response from Manchester United. If you ask me if I would keep him, I would say yes, but it doesn't seem like what Sofian has in mind. We went to him several times in Manchester, but he is in the Premier League and I think that he wants to stay there. After a slow start to life at Old Trafford following his loan move from Fiorentina, Amrabat grew in significance and played the full 98 minutes of their FA Cup final triumph over Manchester City last month. In total, he made 30 appearances across all competitions, but didn't score a single goal or register a single assist for the club. Premier League star among 5 potential Bruno Fernandes replacements at Man United. Bruno Fernandes' future doesn't look to be certain at Manchester United. Here are 5 potential replacements for the playmaker at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes faces an uncertain future at Old Trafford despite reiterating his love for the club. Manchester United's captain would be an extremely difficult player to replace due to his importance in the middle of the park. Potential replacements for the Portuguese superstar include playmakers Eberechi and Dani Olmo. Bruno Fernandes enters a summer of vagueness with his future at Manchester United. According to reports, the United captain could be an unexpected casualty in Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos-led football shake-up at Old Trafford. An unclear commitment from both parties has led to Bayern Munich holding potential talks with Fernandes' agent over a summer move. The Portuguese playmaker has reiterated his desire to stay in a Players' Tribune piece the day before the FA Cup final. Fernandes said, "I love to step out at Old Trafford more than anything in the world. I don't want to leave. This has always been my ultimate dream." Fernandes, 29, is expected to clarify his future after Portugal's European Championship campaign in the summer. As one of the nation's pivotal players and boasting an admirable reputation during his 4.5 seasons at United, suitors will be monitoring him throughout the summer at the very least. That said, below are 5 potential replacements for Fernandes. The main criteria for the players presented will be to maintain the mercurial Portuguese's abundant creative spark and improve the technical and all-round ability of the Red Devils midfield. Eberechi. Crystal Palace. United have been heavily linked to East Crystal Palace clubmate, Michael Olise, as the elusive long-term successor for the right-wing position, but in the event that Fernandes leaves, the former would present a suitable option in the attacking midfield. Speculation has gathered that the Red Devils are set to do business with the Eagles after Sir Alex Ferguson was spotted with Dougie Freedman. The England international has established himself as one of the Premier League's finest entertainers, alongside Olise, since his arrival from Queen's Park Rangers in August 2021. Where Fernandes' means of ball progression is via passing, is through carrying. His 3.02 successful takeaways per 90 rank him in the 91st percentile, according to FBref, second in the United squad to maligned loanee Jadon Sancho's 3.33. Dani Olmo. RB Leipzig for a more like-for-like heir. RB Leipzig's Olmo has the tenacity and final third know-how that Fernandes has been recognized for. Fernandes may be a provoking character at times, but his industry often set the tone for United in the bigger games. The RB Leipzig star has been looked at by the Manchester-based club ahead of the summer window. The United captain's 2.73 tackles and interceptions per 90 are among the best in his position, with Olmo not far off with 2.37. Olmo, a La Masia graduate, possesses the technical skill set that would transfer well to English football, but it's his honest style off the ball that would prove valuable in a United team that wants to implement a proactive style. João Neves. Benfica United do have a traditional number 10 in their ranks in Mason Mount. However, injuries and systemic issues have derailed the former Chelsea man's debut season. Yet, there's optimism that Mount will regain the form that brought him to the club for £55 million, with a summer of reset after his omission from the England squad. If Mount were to stake a starting spot at the top of United's midfield, 19-year-old Kobbie Mainoo would likely be alongside, after his lauded breakthrough, and fellow teenage sensation Benfica's Neves could be the complementary piece. Despite standing at 5'7", Neves, a more reserved, combative player at the base of midfield, commands a presence that would make him an attractive proposition next to Mainoo as the Portuguese sweeps and co-patrols, after suggestions United had been scouting the player earlier in the year. Frenkie de Jong. Barcelona A player United fans will know quite well. De Jong has been linked to the Old Trafford club in the past. The club and player were embroiled in a transfer saga in the summer of 2022 that failed to conclude, with the Dutch deep-lying midfielder reuniting with former Ajax manager Erik ten Hag. Since then, Ten Hag and United have probably weakened from a position of attractiveness that wasn't all too alluring to De Jong in the first place, but given Barcelona's position of ever-increasing financial peril and the United boss' persistence with the player, a move remains on the cards. Under Ten Hag, De Jong emerged as one of the brightest midfield players in Europe and was expected to dominate the game for years to come. That hasn't quite transpired in Spain, but with a technical ability and in-game intelligence that could see United have their very own interchanging centre-back midfield player in the John Stones ilk, Xavi Simons. Paris Saint-Germain. If Ten Hag, whose future is also unclear under United's new football structure, is to stay, expect a Dutch connection to still be rife in United's recruitment. Simons has emerged as one of the more gifted Dutch attacking players in recent years during his loans at Leipzig last season and PSV Eindhoven the season before that. Still, parent club Paris Saint-Germain remains hesitant to keep the 21-year-old under head coach Luis Enrique, sparking interest from Man United and Chelsea. If possible, a deal for the attacking midfielder, who can operate across the front line and deeper, with a loan and option, would be too tempting not to consider. It would be quite the coup for United to bag a player who shone his way into the Bundesliga team of the season.